Today we're going to go over my favorite drum machine, the Drumbrute Impact. It's inexpensive and it has a kick that does not quit. This thing is fantastic. The kick on here is substantial. You could buy singular kick modules and this sounds better and for a much lower price. I highly recommend it. The kick on here ranges between 909 to 808 and it has its own tonality to it. It goes old school and kind of contemporary all at the same time. So we're going to go over that. In addition, links below have a sample pack of it that I've made. So if you use Ableton or Digitact or TR8S or an MPC and you want access to these, what I've done is I sampled the kick in all of its colors. So there's one with more of a pitch bend. There's a more kind of plain vanilla one. There is one that has distortion of that, the plain vanilla distortion, and then the one with the pitch bend with distortion. So kind of the 4 different methodologies on here, and I did it over the course of an octave. I tuned them all, named them all, and so it's really easy to map up, and you can tune your kicks and throw them onto a sampler and use it. Anyway, enjoy the video, and if you like what you see or you hear, please hit subscribe. This is my new channel. As always, on Saturday nights with Abstract AMCR, on Twitch, Dark Passage, our show together, just a 2-hour jam. We go, all the way to the wall with it, usually techno, usually kind of hard, and he does visuals. It's wonderful, and we'll be playing tonight. So hope to see you all there. Thanks so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Drumbrute Impact. This is a drum machine that I really love. If you watch my jams, it is the key kick as well as one of the best. It provides a lot of sounds. I use it, I run it through the TR8S, that way they get all the same effects, the same kind of compression. It also gets the same routing through fills. So when I hit the trigger on it so that it does its fills, it also does this along with the TR8S. And that's fantastic. This is one of the most overlooked drum machines on the market right now, and I do want to talk about my top favorite features on it. I want to show off a little bit about what it can do, but first what we're going to do is we're going to show how easy it is to build up a really cool jam. So I've written some music over here, and the music is just background. I'm going to do all the work on the drum machine so you can see that. So here we go. Yeah. So what I'm doing right now is I'm setting up a last step on the clap. Because when it comes around, I want to hit that, but only every now and then, see? I want that one to be really high pitched and really long too. So what the last step does is it allows you to pick what the last step is on. You can do it on polyrhythms. I'll show you exactly what that means right now. Check it out. So on this one, I had record on. I'm gonna set up a last step for 6. Keep this one tight. Easy way to do it is last step on 4 and just hit the 1. Again, last step on 4. Now this one, however, And then the FM. I'm tuning right now. Normally I do this in headphones. It's that easy. I'm gonna add some randomness to the current track. Check this out. Adds variation. Ooh, we're a little loud in the forest. And the pièce de résistance. We're gonna heat it all up. All right, so check it out. This is the kick. The kick is really the best part of this whole thing. You may be able to hear my dogs right now, and that's fine if you do. All right, so the kick on here is badass. This is the #1 reason why I bought this drum machine, and I think it's also the main reason why a lot of people like it. There are really a couple different kicks on here, and it ranges from 808 to 909 to everything in between. That's the second one. You access secondary sounds on all of these by hitting color and then tapping. It affects like the curve on the pitch envelope. I love that one. You can do really tight punchy. Or you could do really long 808 style kicks with it. Super rumble. And by the way, I have a sub in my studio, and this thing makes that thing work. I think that was just distorting a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna tune it up. I like these because I love that kind of the kicks that I heard when I was a kid, the 909s that were really used in old hard house. You can warm it up too. It won't work on this because I have the kick going through its own output. So hold on. Let me take that out and then turn that channel on so you can hear the... I guess now's a good time to talk about feature number 2 that makes this thing really awesome, which is the outputs. As if you can see it. Yeah, all right, so mix output, if you have nothing else plugged into it, will send every single channel through it mono. Mono kind of sucks though, so it also has individual outs, so you can plug in anything you want to individual out. It takes it out of the mix output. So, what I've done here, I'm not gonna get too crazy with this implementation, but if you have a mixer, you will probably enjoy doing that, is I've taken the kick out and everything else is running through the cable. It sounds like this. Well, that sounds the same, doesn't it? So now let's add the effects that I have on here to give it some stereo spread. a little bit of compression for the kick. And turn that ratio down, turn the attack down a little bit. Yeah, that sounds sweet. You hear that? Okay, so that's feature number 2 that's awesome. Individual outs. All right, feature number 3 is the distortion. Again, it only works on what you've pulled out, right? Or what you haven't pulled out. It works on the main mix out. So I've pulled the kick out so the distortion is not hitting it, so I'm just warming up everything else on here. Listen to the tom, how much color that adds. All right, next awesome feature on here, randomization and swing each current track or master. So I usually do randomization just a pinch on a few of the instruments, but you could do it to the whole thing. And it'll leave it on the ones that you still have it assigned to. I also like swing. I'm going to add it to the whole thing just a little bit. Just give it a little bit more funk. Yeah. Okay, I did that wrong though, so check it out. Feature number 5 is the Mutant Solo section on here. So you can mute or solo ad hoc. All right, so check it out. I'm just soloing stuff now. You can keep adding stuff to it. Yeah. Or you can mute things. This is fantastic for performance. All right, next up that's really cool, and so I guess this is probably awesome feature number 6, is the roller. By the way, I'm gonna put back in my synths. I'm gonna turn them down though. I just want a little bit more context. All right, so right now I have when you press it, whatever was sounding the moment you pressed is what it'll start repeating. Let's turn the roller on. It's highlighted here, so you shift, hit the roller. There we go. Alright, I'm holding this right now. This is a performance thing. So, cymbal and cowbell. There's also a cowbell that I don't have in here, but this cymbal opens up. And I have it matching the kick. So when I drop this, it's going to add an open. Ready? And that sounds sick. Other quick features on this. Your decay on the hi-hat, your hi-hat, the closed hat, and your open hat are both latched. They're the same voice, so they can't hit at the same time, so they're choked. So when you hit one, it stops the other. That's pretty cool, because if you want an open hi-hat to... So I'm going to hear that. So long open hi-hat. Cool. All right, and then now here's, I guess, I don't know what I'm on, 7, something like that. The FM drum, all these things have 2 voices, right? So I guess we'll explore the 2 voices in a moment, but the FM drum is my next one that I think is awesome. It has 2 voices. One just hits and has decay. The other one has a pitch envelope, so it's percussive. It is Drumbrute Impact. So I'm going to take this sequence that I had in here already out, and here we go. Has bass. Okay, and I guess the final thing would be all the different sounds on here. So there's actually 4 total sounds for every voice. Okay, so we're gonna start with the kick. We're gonna just turn every single thing up. Here are the 2. There's also 2 velocity levels. You know what, I think I have to turn off compression in order for this to make sense. There we go. It's a subtle difference, but it's crucial. All right, snare. So 2 velocity layers. This one's more of like a 9 or 9 sound. It has that knack. That sounds cool. To make this a little easier to hear, I'm going to turn the delay off. All right. The clap, real long decay, I love it. It has a lot of noise. You have a filter on it. 2 different velocity layers, and then 2 different sounds. Hear the difference? 1, 2. I've been keeping it there because I'm using it at the end of that 64-part poly sequence, right? Polyrhythm sequence. All right, the tom, there's a high. This one's the low. There's a high and a low on the same channel. When you change the color to it, that's what they call the second sound, it changes it for both because they're latched together. All right. Cymbal. This thing's awesome. Use it. Open it for big rockin' moments. Close it back down to make it tight. All right, cowbell. Decay does not work on it. Those are your two cymbal sounds. There are not two cowbell sounds, I don't think. Nope. Yeah, it's just a cymbal sound. Here's the difference. This is the closed hat tone, and the other one. Open hat. Second one. All right, and then finally, when you change the pitch envelope, you add a pitch envelope. By the way, these are all outlined down here. So drive, body, clap, decay, cymbal tone, close hat, decay, harmonics, and pitch envelope. So adding a pitch envelope makes it more of a drum. Take it away. Sounds more like that. And back to the jam. Thank you so much. I will be playing on Saturday nights over on Twitch, dank_live_AF. Come hang out in the Golden Shrimp Guild Discord, Synthfest. Look for the cards we have coming out. Thank you so much.